This is my review and rant on the August 31st, 2015 edition of Raw. And I must say, apart from two, apart from two matches, this show sucked, man. This show sucked. And before I start, as always, like I said, I don't watch WWE, and I didn't watch Raw. I instead, as usual, I actually slept through Raw. First off, I was actually watching NFL and NHL TV, their channels, and then I accidentally fell asleep. And then I accidentally fell asleep during the reruns of the NHL game from '94, Canada versus New York Rangers game I was watching from 1994, and didn't wake up until after Raw was over, so I couldn't even watch Raw if I wanted to because I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Well, anyway, well, anyway, after pretty much after Raw went off the air, I read the results. I read the results on the one of the spoiler websites I go to for WWE news, lordsofpain.com, lordsofpain.com, and my God, man, the spoilers, man, the spoil, and nothing, and from what I was reading in the results, nothing except maybe two things, and those two things I watched were as predicted were the only things good about the show. Nothing was good. Nothing was good. Even the spoilers were bad. They made me not even want to watch the show. But of course, I found a streaming site since I couldn't find the show on YouTube. WWE is doing a good job of copyrighting people who put the shows online because I couldn't find one on YouTube. So I went to a streaming website that streams weekly Raws, TNAs, and of course even some MMA and stuff like that. And I watched it, and my God, first off, we start off with a terrible promo from Sting for Sting talking about how he wants a shot at Seth Rollins, talking about his title match with Seth Rollins. Then but the whole promo was terrible. I don't even remember it very well. But the promo was terrible. Promo was terrible. And before I get to his promo, Sting, his entrance music sucks, man. His entrance music sucks, man. Look at how badass his entrance was, and the entrance music he had in WCW at the first, the eerie music. Then of course you had the then of course what was that other song? Well, then of course he had the Metallica "Seek and Destroy" song. Then of course he had the awesome TNA entrance, awesome TNA song, awesome TNA song. This entrance sucked, and the promo sucked. Him putting over Triple H, him saying he respects and putting over Triple H, and then the storyline is stupid, man. Like Off the Rope Show said in his video about Sting getting a title shot. First of all, we got a 50, we got a 56-year-old man. We got a 56-year-old man wrestling Seth Rollins for the heavyweight title. But like he said, 20 somethings like my favorite Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and other people on the roster who were at one time worthy of a world title shot. Then you got Randy Orton, my opinion, the youngest veteran you have, but you got but we got a 56-year-old man wrestling for a title. In TNA, I would accept this because Sting, Sting, Jeff Hardy, and pretty much Kurt Angle were pretty much the biggest stars they ever had. The TNA Final Resolution 2006 pay-per-view got TNA their highest rating ever. And pretty much Jeff Hardy and pretty much Sting have always been the top merch sellers in TNA. So I would accept this in TNA. In WWE, that's the only thing I'll watch because it's Sting. But I'm not accepting. This when you look at the roster. This goes to show you how WWE hasn't even made a big star because they've been pushing John Cena. They've been pushing John Cena for so long, and and um promo was just terrible. But the fact that he's getting a title shot when he lost at WrestleMania, like I said before, him losing at WrestleMania. Forget about the match. Yeah, the match was good, but WWE, do they care about match quality? No. They care about the story. The story was terrible. First of all, yeah, let's go back to WrestleMania 31. WrestleMania 31, because it's a main reason why this segment and this current program with Seth Rollins and Sting sucks. It's what's his name? What's his name? First of all, Sting, that Sting's role in WWE should have been the same role he had in TNA, was to take out authority figures and bring wrestling back to normal. Bring wrestling back to Raw. None of this Triple H and Stephanie constantly coming out every night backstage talking. That's what Sting should have done. That's what Sting's role should have been. But when we get to the match at WrestleMania 31, instead, this transforms into a garbage DX WCW versus NWO versus WWE versus WCW DX versus NWO storyline. Oh, wait a minute. I want to see that years ago in the invasion angle. And after that, when you brought in the NWO. Not now. This should have been Sting taking out the authority. Sting taking out the authority. Then he loses, which means the authority should not, what's his name? Anyone who defends Sting jobbing. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. If you are an idiot. Do not dare come here and try to defend that. Sting should have won. He should have beat Triple H and ended all of this. Triple H should not be on my television. Triple H and Stephanie should not be on my television in 2015. One of the reasons I don't watch this crappy product. But promo was just terrible. I don't even remember it, man. Then of course I think there were some backstage segments with Seth Rollins. Yeah, once again I also fast forward through the parts I didn't like. Same with the Dolph Ziggler Rusev storyline with Dolph Ziggler talking to Lana about some other woman in the shower. This was crap. This was garbage. Garbage. I didn't even get to see the Dolph Ziggler Rusev match because that was so garbage. I skipped that match, man. Ryback versus Big Show skipped. Didn't care. Didn't care. I'm actually warming up to Ryback, but I don't care. I don't care. I damn sure don't care about the Big Show these days. Um, you got next, what else? Oh yes, Diva match skip. I don't remember who the wrestlers were. Skip. Like I said, Divas are forever buried with me, man. After having Natalia job to all these women, Michelle McCool, Kelly, all of Kelly, that the crappy farting angle in 2012, the Diva division is forever buried for me because Natalia is like the best female wrestler of all time, even better than my opinion the wrestlers, the knockouts in TNA. Natalia is one of the best female wrestlers of all time, and you do her like that and have her job to these models, and people like the Bellas, and constantly shove people like the Bellas down our throats. F WWE and F the Diva division. The Diva division is forever buried with me, man. I will never give them a chance. I will never watch Divas. I don't care how many talented Divas you get. Sarita, who I enjoyed in TNA in Mexico, if she joins, I don't care. Diva division is forever buried with me, man. After that, so skip the Diva match. Let's get to the only two things I thought that were good were not Seth Rollins, but Kevin Owens and Cesaro match. This was a great match, and Kevin Owens won with a desperate sit out power bomb that came out of nowhere. This was an awesome match, man. This was an awesome match right here. This was an awesome match for WWE's standards, and of course the Dudley Boys in the New Day. The Dudley Boys in the New Day. The Dudley Boys in the New Day. That was the only thing that was remotely good. Everything about this show sucked. Even with Sting and the Dudleys sucked. As I've said before, nothing on Raw is worth watching. After the Dudley Boys beat the New Day, I stopped watching it, and I read the results. That was the last match. The last segment was the last bits of Raw were segments, so not even a lot of wrestling on this program, and lots of garbage angles and segments. Nothing was good. Raw sucks. TNA for life. F F sports entertainment, F mainstream wrestling, F um um and actually just F professional wrestling, man. Yeah, I enjoy TNA and the Indies and what's his name, but main top dog is WWE, and I think they suck. So F professional wrestling, fuck professional wrestling. While I'm at it, man, because all of this is just garbage, in my opinion, man. WWE is garbage, and after seeing the past eras of wrestling, TNA, I am never watching WWE again, or at least live. All right, Mr. the Fanboy out.